hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, but I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. And that train keeps moving, I'll never settle. When I was just a baby, my papa told me, son, you'll always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And that train keeps moving beneath the clear blue sky. I've been playing a little golf lately. Did I tell you about that?
I heard you took up golf.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Well, pretty good in the 70s.
Oh, I guess that is good.
Yeah, it gets any hotter than that, I stay home.
Do you play with Bean, do you?
Bean? No, I don't play with Bean no more.
You don't, huh?
No, I haven't played with Bean for 2 or 3 weeks. I don't play with him at all anymore.
What's the deal?
Well, I'll tell you. You want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you why. Would you play with somebody that moves the ball when you're not looking?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you play with somebody that jiggles the score when you're not looking?
No, I definitely wouldn't.
Bean won't either.
You think I look a little bit tired out and ruffled up, Wayne? You don't look too good. Yeah, I know it. I don't feel too good. Boy, I feel like I've been drugged through a rat hole, I'll tell you that. I think I sprained my ankle and I got my ribs caved in and got all the hides missing off the back of my back. I know that. I might have damaged my brain, I don't know. Well, I hate to comment on that, but I'm really wondering what happened to you, because I thought you were just going to kind of take it easy around the office there today. Well, I was, but your mom wanted a horseback ride, and so I took her over to Rapid City, and we picked us out a couple of horses over there. Of course, I picked the spirited ones, and she was getting along just fine with her horse, and I don't know what happened to mine. Something spooked him. I suppose it could have been a horn honk or a firecracker or something getting close to the 4th of July, but he on court with me, I'll tell you. He was a sun fishing and going up in the east and coming down in the west. I'll tell you, I hung in there for as long as I could. I'm a pretty good cowboy, I'll tell you that. But off I went and I got my full foot hung up in that stirrup. And there I was, dragging on the side of that bronc. He was a screaming and a kicking, and I was screaming and a kicking and a hollering for help. I thought I was a goner, I'll tell you that. And the bravest man I ever seen in my life, God bless him, he come out amongst all that fury and rescued me. Otherwise, last night would have been my last show. Period. And another period. Well, I'm sure glad he came along when he did. Who was that guy? That Kmart manager come out and unplugged that fool's thing.
Oh, Dennis, that first half there, Paul was singing that song about that patrolman.
Yeah?
The highway patrol.
Good song.
Got me, yeah, it is really a good song,
Yeah.
but it sure got me to thinking, because I got picked up by that new highway patrolman they got down here. Just moved in from out of state,
I hear he's pretty tough.
He is tough. He just moved in here. He doesn't know the important people,
Yeah, he hasn't met you yet, I
no,
guess.
he hadn't met me yet.
No?
And he moved in here and he wheeled me over because I was speeding. Can you imagine?
I can't imagine.
Yes,
Your cars don't even go that fast.
Mine will not go that fast. And I know all the speed limits. I grew up around here.
Well, yeah, you've been
I know
around
how
here for
fast
years.
you can go through Main Street without running over people. I don't have to have signs.
No.
No,
Heavens,
red lights
no.
and that kind of stuff. He pulled me over and he was writing me a ticket there, and these little flies kept bothering him. And I could tell they was bothering him. He irritating him. He's kind of rubbing them around, in the back of his ears, and they'd get underneath of his glasses, and he was just having an awful time with them.
Know about them.
He says, what do you call them? I said, well, we call them circle flies around where we live here. I said, they're usually found behind of a horse.
Ooh. Oh, Pee-wee, ouch.
Did he ever get mad?
Ooh, I bet he was upset.
Boy, I said the wrong thing there, I'll tell you that.
Did.
Ooh, and boy, his eyes were just a-fire, and he looked at me and he said, are you insinuating that I'm a horse's behind?
You wouldn't do that.
I
no.
said, no, officer, I appreciate the law. I respect the law. I respect you and everything. You'd never hear me insinuating something like that. But I said, you can't fool them circle flies. You can't. I got this letter here. Actually, Charlie told me he's going to send it to me. This is from Charlie. You know Charlie and Beverly?
Downtown here.
You folks probably know Charlie and Beverly. If you don't, you've got Charlie and Beverly in your hometown. I'm sure of that, I'll tell you that. Now, this here is a couple that got a divorce about 5 years ago. Broke my heart to have these folks separate. And this is to prove that miracles can happen. Now, Beverly wrote to Charlie today and got this letter, and I'm going to share it with you. She says, "Dear Charlie, I'm writing to say that I realize our divorce was entirely my fault." This is Beverly talking to Charlie. "I still love you. I want you to know that if I ever get the chance, I would make it all up to you by being the most perfect wife you could ever hope to have." It's hard, isn't it? Hard for me to read it, too. "I finally realized how wonderful you are and how stupid I was to lose you." And that's signed Beverly. Isn't that something? There's a P.S. "Congratulations on winning the lottery." But this here picture of this little guy is 3 days old, and I just sorry to say there's not one stitch of hair on that little fella's head. See that? Not one hair on that kid's head.
He's as bald as a cue ball.
He sure is. Sure, see for yourself. See for yourself. Look it over there. Don't tell my brother. I got one more question, a little trivial question for you, Bean. I'm a Catholic, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they call a nun that walks in her sleep?
I have no idea.
That would be a Roman Catholic. Dennis, did I tell you how poor I was when I was growing up?
I've heard rumors of it, but tell me exactly.
Our family was so poor we didn't even have a jack-o'-lantern. I had to stand in the window every Halloween.
Oh, boy, that would be scary, too, wouldn't it? I think that'd be real scary.
Did I also tell you, just for your own information, I joined the baseball team?
No.
You betcha. I joined the first game this afternoon.
This afternoon right here in Custer?
Right here in Custer, played Hot Springs.
Well, how did you do?
You betcha. Real good, real good.
I
The
didn't
coach,
know you played.
You betcha. The coach even complimented me. He
Whoa.
said I was the best of the worst three. So I was telling my wife last winter, I said, you know, good husbands are like good wine. They age real good. The older they get, the better they get.
That's right.
You betcha. So she locked me in the cellar all winter. I'm just getting down where my eyes getting accustomed to the light. Do you know of all the opportunities, Dennis, there is in this country? Did I tell you about my grandfather, my great-grandfather?
No.
He came to this country many, many years ago, and the opportunities are still there today, the same as he had it when he came here. He only knew 3 words of English and became a multi-millionaire.
That's amazing. 3 words.
You betcha.
What were they?
Stick 'em up. Did I tell you that me and Fred was playing this ping pong ball this weekend?
Oh, that's how you get your exercise.
Yeah,
huh?
playing ping pong. The only thing is he had an accident, and we was
did?
batting that thing back and forth, and he swallowed that thing.
Oh, my goodness. Did you rush him to the hospital?
I took him over to Rapid City. Being a weekend, you know, you have to take whatever surgeon you can get over there. I think I got one of them retired ones or something, because he done the job on him all right, and he got it out of there. I stayed there until it was all over, and here was old Fred laying there on the bed. He woke up, and he had 12 gashes all the way up and down his stomach here, all over. He had 12 big long ones.
My goodness.
Stitches all over the place.
What happened?
Well, when he asked the doctor, he says, "My goodness, Doc, how come all of these cuts all up and down here for that little ping pong ball?" Doc said, "That's the way the ball bounces."